Hey everybody, Lord Tamberling with Obscurities Miniatures here. Today we have a bit of an interesting model. We have the Fulminator Angel that comes to us from Tale of War out of Spain. Now, probably many of you aren't going to really recognize what this model is or what it's supposed to be, but I'll give you a hint. It's based on a character from Darksiders. So Tale of War actually went, and before Darksiders 3 was released, went and did all the main horsemen of the apocalypse from the game series up to that point, or at least very similar likenesses thereof. So I'm sure somebody will put in the comment section which horseman this is supposed to be, because I can't remember. It's been a while. I started Darksiders 3, which is what got me thinking, maybe I ought to finally get this model put together and built. Sadly, I do not own the war model they did, but I didn't really care for it, so, oh well. I do have their death model, and I will show him off as well in case you're interested. I don't even know if Tale of War have these models available anymore. But let's take a look at what it is. So first, you're going to have the base. There actually is no base. That's weird. Okay. Well, it's not like I don't have a million bases anyways. Let me see. Looking at the art, you can't see. Yeah. Well, 32 millimeter works. I'm going to guess it's 32 or 40. The other two horsemen were on 40 millimeter bases. The model itself is already in one piece for the most part. Sculpt quality is nice. Casting quality is decent. It's not the most amazing model, but it's certainly not bad by any stretch. I definitely like this one a lot more than their war. Their war just disappointed me, and it wasn't big enough. He's supposed to be a big, hulking, brooding, monster of close combat, but he just came off as kind of small and anemic, and I didn't really care for it. This guy, at least, is supposed to be kind of lithe and agile and, jumping around, shooting guns and stuff, especially in the new Darksiders game, which hopefully I'll get to play soon. We'll see. That's where he's going to be. Fury? Vengeance? I don't know. Don't remember. Obviously, it would probably help if I put the correct hand on the correct arm. That is going to go right there. There is a tiny little peg. And then the other hand is going to go like so. And then somehow or other, we're going to use these big Hotsuma Shinobi style cloak. That's not even a cloak. Scarf ends to somehow stand him up. I'm not sure how that's going to work, so I'm going to play around with that. We'll get him all glued together and see if I can find another base while I go hunt down their death figure. So, I got our Fulminator Angel here finished to the best of my ability. I absolutely have no idea, even looking on their old website. I don't see him currently on the website, so I had to go look at pictures on Google, basically, to see what was out there. I think I got his scarf thingy all lined up. I mean, it looks like it. It really didn't make any sense. And so he looks like he should be kind of like leaning back, leaping like that. But the problem is, where things look like they want to attach, he does have a flat part for the base, and then he just kind of looks like he's aiming down. And I guess that's not the end of the world, but to me it looks like he really should be like leaping sideways all super dramatically. So I don't know. I'm thinking I might just have to put some rubble down there and then strategically glue the cape and the rubble so he's more like that. Because to me, I don't like this pose where he's like kind of falling over. I mean, if he was glued solid, it would look like that. I guess it's okay. His other gun probably needs to be aimed higher. Looking at the artwork or photo, it looks like it should be really aimed higher, but his hands kind of just wanted to naturally go to that position. And the sculpt itself, like I said, is pretty nice. And as far as I know, this is still the only model. I think Hector Moran sculpted one for the upcoming board game Kickstarter. I could be wrong. I know he did most of the other Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And speaking of other Horsemen of the Apocalypse, if we can get him, this is their, oh, I forget what they call him, something Angel, Vengeance Angel or something like that. But yeah, it's Death from Darksiders, and you can see I am absolutely shocked to this day that his sides are in one piece and his wings have not come attached. The only thing that came attached actually was his base. His base snapped off of the 40 millimeter that it's all glued to. And that was about it. His sides and wings survived, and I don't know how that happened. And in case you're curious, how this all stacks up compared to a regular GW Marine. I mean, they're pretty much human size, and if you've played the games, you probably know that most of the horsemen in the Darksiders franchise at this point were a lot bigger. And I mean, yeah, Death's hunched over. Yeah, our Fulminator Angel here is leaping sideways, but proportion-wise, he's not really all that much bigger. And to me, they really should be a little bit more larger than life. I'm probably going to include him on a 40mm base. He didn't come with it, like I said. I have no clue what he's supposed to be, and you can't find a picture of his base anywhere in the photos, at least that I've come across so far. Maybe I'm not searching right on Google maybe if you guys come across them, let me know. But in the meantime, because it's not like I'm going to glue it to his base anyway, even if I do prime it right away. Let's be honest here. I'm really bad about that. But, they would make kind of cool heralds or champions of various chaos forces, or just some kind of a chaos prince in general. Obviously, he's a little bit more edging towards 40k than our vengeance or angel of death or whatever they want to call him here, who's probably going to be a lot more closer in line to the fantasy stuff. So it's very cool that they made this model, and as far as I know, they haven't done anything else. There was also a Gray Fox inspired model based on the old Metal Gear Solid character, but that's been ages since I've seen that as well. So good luck out there if you're curious. There might be some somewhere. This is from Tales of War out of Spain. You're welcome to check their website. I didn't see anything on there the last time I checked. Maybe they stock some more. Who knows? Anyway, hope this has been somewhat informative. And if you guys know of any other Darksiders models out there, please let me know. And before anybody mentions the Klukva 75mm ones, yeah, I already know. Got mine on pre-order, hopefully. Talking to the wife about that. But in the meantime, I'm going to say my fond farewells to all of you watching. Thanks again. This is High Lord Tamberley with Obscurities and Miniatures, and we'll see y'all later here. Bye-bye.